All right, guys, I just got this in the mail, and I started to open it, and I thought, hey, why don't I do a video on this? I don't know if some of you guys are like me, but I kind of enjoy it when people that do reviews in the gun and the knife world on YouTube, when they kind of show other things too that they do and they try. Well, for me, guys, and I'll get into and explain all this for you. I'm switching to LED light bulbs. I have never owned an LED light bulb yet. I don't even think I've seen one in person. This is what I have been using, the compact fluorescents. Okay, they're okay, and they do reduce your electric bill a lot, but I decided I'm going to go with LED. They're very cheap to run. I'm going to tell you the pricing specs per year to run these lights, according to how many hours you run them. And if any of you haven't looked into LED lights, you're not going to believe it when I tell you what it costs per year to run these kind of lights. And there's some unique features about this, okay? I'll tell you, I just got these off of eBay, off of a random seller. We'll get into that in a little bit. Let me get one out of the package here. Spyderco Blackout. This is the Endura. Okay. So what this is, and look, I did some research, guys, and I had to figure out, okay, what's good? What do I want? What's the thoughts of the people online, the thoughts of the masses? This is what I end up deciding to try out sight unseen. And this is made by Cree. Now, Cree makes the majority of flashlight LEDs, for your handheld flashlights. Cree is very popular. That's the brand of LED. Well, they have a bulb here, and it's called 4-flow because there's 4 ways for air to flow. Because while these do produce a little bit of heat, it's minimal. It's even less than the compact fluorescents. This is a soft white. Now, if you want my recommendation from what I've seen, and I'm going to show you this light on at near the end of this video, so you are going to see this light, what it looks like. So just hang with me there. From what I've seen and the reviews, soft white is what I want to go with. Soft white is more of a natural looking white, and it's going to be more true to a natural light. You can get the bright white in this, but as for right now, I haven't tried this. This is 815 lumens, and the estimated energy cost is $1.20 per year. So that's for 3 hours of runtime. So if you was to run this bulb 6 hours a night, every night, your electricity for this light per year would be $2.40, believe it or not. But there's some interesting things with this I'm going to have to show you here when I get this open. I heard it open pretty easily in one of the reviews. Well, when all else fails, crack open an Endura. I don't think this will shatter like a regular bulb. It's built a little differently, so you really don't have to worry about that. But there's some very interesting things about this light that I'll tell you here in a sec. I think, yeah, it's more like a plastic feel. I think it will break, but it doesn't shatter into little pieces like the glass bulbs. Okay, so it's the 4-flow, 2 up here and 2 down here. But basically, this LED light is what they call the tree in there. What that means is that instead of a real cheap version of an LED bulb, where you would have the bulb like this that looks like a standard bulb, and you would have one LED like a flashlight LED head has, and you would just have that LED pointing downward. This has a post in there that has LED on both sides. It has LEDs going both ways. And in a little bit, I'll see if I can get you a little shot of that on camera. I'll get a flashlight out. But I can see the LEDs, and they're on, like they're in sections, and they're going out this way. So it gives you a natural light coming out like this, which is just awesome. So when you want to know, the cheapest I found these was like $12 for a 2-pack. Even in the bulk items, I couldn't find anything cheaper than $6 and a little bit of change a piece. I couldn't find anything better than this deal. This was just a seller on eBay that I found that had, that had a lot of positive feedback, that sold these. And about $6 per bulb is the cheapest I can find. But like I said, not all of these are built the same. This doesn't have a single LED pointing out to the bottom in one way. And then when you consider the savings and how long these last, these bulbs are rated to last on, if you use it 3 hours a day, it's going to be 27.4 years. So let's say you use it 6 hours a day. You cut that in half. So basically a little under 14 years. So I paid $6 for a bulb that'll last 14 years and is pretty shatter resistant, okay? So all in all, that's not bad. And the savings it's going to give you. It's 83% less energy consumption. I would imagine that means than standard bulbs. If you run it 6 hours a day, $2.40 per year. So I'm really stoked about it, guys. Like I said, I'm going to show you here in a sec. I'm going to go ahead and put this in a light fixture. And I'm going to open this one now. No real reason to do this on camera, but anyhow, it's the same thing. These are dimmable, and you can buy the dimmable even if you don't have a dimmer switch on what you're putting this in. It just reverts it to highest output. And if you do put this in something that's dimmable, then you'll be able to dim it down to, I don't know, maybe 10 lumens on up. I don't know that for a fact. I will not be using the dimmable feature. But here's a little bit of the specs if you want to see this. And if I would have been smart and read, I could see that it says tear here to open. And look how easy. I told you, these are... Somebody online was talking about how easy they make this to open. See how this one cracked right open? Didn't even have to use a knife. All right, let me give you that close-up shot I promised, and then I'm going to show you this light inside of a light fixture with it on. Okay, now this may be just a little bit hard to spot, but I'm going to use a flashlight. But you can see in there, if it turns a certain way, the little LED module on each side here. There's not a ton of them, so it's not like there's a whole... you know, the whole thing with these is energy consumption, with hopefully giving me the right amount of light. But hopefully you can kind of see in there. It's down there, right down there in the bottom fin, about the middle, you can see the yellow of that LED. See it right there, right at the bottom fin? Okay, so now for the ultimate test, and I'm very excited to do this. I will go ahead and get everything situated here, and I'll turn it on camera, and we'll both see it for the first time. Be back, right, guys. Here we go. Let's take a look. Turning this on for the first time. Wow, not too bad. Not too bad. Not too bad. Yeah, not too bad. Okay, let me give you another angle here, and let's see what I'm going to turn off the other light, and I'm going to show you what this looks like lighting down on the table. All right, guys, this is the only bulb that I have on in the entire room. And as you can see, it's a nice, clean, crisp light. It's a natural-looking light. I can say it's definitely not as bright as the compact fluorescent, but it is a ton more energy efficient. So I could run 2 of these and not have to worry still about the electricity. These these almost take nothing to run, these LEDs. But as you can see, it's a nice... The beam is very nice, pleasant to the eye. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put the other bulb in this lamp in one of the other spots, and I'll point that down at the table, and we'll see what having 2 of these guys looks like pointing down at the table. Okay, so here we go. Both bulbs about 1.5 feet, actually probably 2 feet off of this table, and that's what it looks like. One of the things I can tell you right off the bat is this is so much more pleasing than those compact fluorescents to the eye. I was so used to these compact fluorescents. Here's the 2 that I took out of this lamp. I was so used to this that I must not have realized what it was like, because I stood back in the room when I was off camera, and looking around the room, this is so much more... my eyes adapt to this so much better, so to speak. Look, I highly recommend these Crees, guys. I've got no vested interest in this product. I just literally was going to open them and said, hey, why not make a video? Yeah, I'm really, really impressed. Really impressed. Cheapest I found was about $12 and change for a 2-pack. So if you're thinking about going to LED, it's going to save you a ton of money. And even if you run 2 of these, I mean, running 2 of these would be $4.80 a year if you ran them 6 hours a night. Yeah, a year, not a month, a year. So, yeah, I'm going to be putting these in everywhere. I'm switching to these, without a doubt. Let's test the heat of the light. See where we're at there. Nothing. I feel absolutely nothing. Feels actually, I mean, like, there's not even really enough warmth there that if my hands were cold that it would feel good. It just feels like, I just feel the material. I mean, I've got no problem at all holding this bulb. Just a touch. It almost feels like body temperature, like if you was to grab your arm, like if you was to take your hand and grab your arm, that's what it feels like. There's absolutely no uncomfortableness at all. Definitely. So, and that's what you're looking for, because the less heat output, the less energy consumption. So there we go, guys. I just wanted to do a quick review. I know it might be silly. I'm a gun guy. Okay, just, and let's just make this video right. And for good measure, let's look at the Glock 43 under 2 of these Cree LED bulbs. And I'll also tell you what the watt is as you look at that gun. Okay. Man, that does make a nice... The picture, I'm using my iPhone 6 Plus, the picture is really, really vivid and crisp under these lights. And that's just 2 of them. So I've got 3 more slots in this lamp I could fill, and I'm sure it would really make this picture look better. Maybe my videos will look a little better. I'm trying to see the watts here. 815 lumen, okay? We'll just go by that. Energy used is 10 watts. So these are a 10 watt bulb, because there is different versions. But there we go, guys. And hope you enjoyed the video. If you like stuff like this, when I get new things like this, I'll do reviews for you. It's kind of fun to me. I got so used to doing reviews now over the years. I've been doing this since '08, and I've gotten so used to doing these reviews that I can review toilet paper. Hey, guys, I hope everyone has a great, great weekend. Be safe out there, and I'll be back with you real soon with another Olight flashlight and a giveaway. All right, guys, H4T out.